Well, my name is Martha. There seems to be a lot of Marthas in this church. You know, Pastor Martha, she's not here with us today, but she talks to you quite often. Well, actually, I used to be a minister years ago, like Pastor Mark and Pastor Martha. That was 40 years ago. Can you imagine that? Most of your parents are less than 40 years old. So it was a long time ago. And I'm not going to get into why it happened, but the church just said that they really didn't want me then. So I came to California, and I went to law school, and I became a judge. You've seen judges on TV, right? You got a judge where? Oh, okay. Well, at any rate, my staff in my courtroom that used to help me out when I was sitting on the benches, the judge used to call me Judge B. So because there's so many Marthas in this congregation, maybe you can just remember me as Judge B. Okay? I kind of like that. That was kind of a nice name. Because my last name is Bellinger. So they call me Judge B. Bellinger's a lot to remember, and you don't need to remember that. I want to show you something this morning. I'm here to talk to you about this fella here. Can anybody tell me what this is?
Seahorse.
A seahorse.
Yeah, but I have it. I got it from the
Oh, you got this book from the library before? Wow, because this is a very special book. It got the Laura Ingalls Award for Best Child's Story. And it is about seahorses, and it's called Mr. Seahorse. Yes. Who is Laura Ingalls She's somebody, even before my time, who wrote a lot of children's books about life on the prairie as a little girl. You can talk to your parents more about that. Anyway, she was a wonderful, wonderful children's book writer. And whenever somebody writes a wonderful children's story, they give them this award. Now, this was Mr. Carlisle who wrote this, and on the back, he says to all the boys and girls, "Dear friends, in most fish families, after the mother has laid the eggs and the father has fertilized them, the eggs are left all on their own. But there are exceptions, such as the seahorse. Not only are the eggs cared for by a parent, but surprise, that parent is the father. This may sound strange, but it is the truth. And this is my story about them." Well, I'm not going to read you that whole story, but I'm going to show you what he's talking about. Now, Daddy Seahorse, very good, very good. And you know what's unusual about Daddy Seahorse? And I'm sure your mommies out there would love to hear this, is that Daddy Seahorse carries all the little baby seahorses in his tummy until they're ready to be born. Now, this is very different from most of nature. All of you know that, right? It's the mommies who give birth to the babies. And I'm sure many mothers out there would have liked to have Daddy do that. And you know that seahorses can give birth to as many as 1,800 little baby seahorses. That is. That's a lot of babies and a lot of food and a lot of everything. So Daddy and Mommy Seahorse have to work together. But Daddy's the one who carries them around, and then when it's time for them to be born, they're born. Why do you think God created the seahorse like this, when most every other animal that we know about gives birth through the mommies? Yes. Yes, it's different. Yes. No, not really. A lot of this you need to talk to your parents more about. But the mommy puts her eggs in here, and he carries them around, and he actually gives birth to them. And if the parents want to use this as a teaching time, when you get home and go on your computers, you can go to YouTube and put Seahorse giving birth, and your children can watch seahorses being born. It's a beautiful, beautiful little piece of film. But anyway, the point here is today we are going to be talking, I'm going to be talking a little bit about to your parents about accepting everything and everybody that was made by God. Do you think God made a mistake when he made Daddy Seahorse, since most all animals and people have a mommy giving birth? Did God make a mistake?
No.
Okay, why did he make a mistake? Because he wanted stuff different. That's right. You know, and there are a lot of people here today who are different from other people, but this church accepts everybody because why? We know that just like Daddy Seahorse, everything is a part of God's creation, and it's good. Seahorses are beautiful. Little baby seahorses are very cute. So we need to learn as we grow up that we are all God's children and all God's creatures, and he made us to be just the way we are. So, I thought I saw another last question here. Sarah? Never mind. Okay, all right. So, whenever you hear any of your friends making fun of somebody because they're different, be sure to say, well, you know, they might be different, but God